Hi guys! Vechs here. Welcome back to Understanding Factorio, the series where you and I take a journey together to better understand this complicated game Factorio and hopefully reach the end game with a better understanding of it. Anyway, on today's episode we have established the beginnings of a very simple main bus concept here. Basically the main bus is a big conveyor belt line of multiple conveyor belts with all the parts you need, and it's all organized in one big highway of parts just going by. And so we've started it with copper and iron plates. While I let some of this stuff in my inventory craft, I think what I'm going to do is just a quick run through of the existing base setup and review everything just to make sure the people who... Because I've read... episode 0 has come out, and I've already obviously recorded it in advance. But episode 0 has come out, and I've read a lot of feedback, and there's so many people out there who felt the exact same way I did, feeling that they just didn't quite get Factorio and it was really complicated, and I just don't want to leave anybody behind, so I'm going to quickly run through here. Alright, so we have the electric mining drills, and they're powered by electricity, and the electricity flows in this blue highlighted area you can see on my screen. That's the range of the electricity from the pole, and it feeds the electric drills, and then they spit out the iron ore, and this green area, you can see when I hover over it, that green area that pops up is the area it mines from, and you can see all these deposits of iron here, and then on the right side of the screen right now you can see the amount left on each of these little patches. And then on the drill itself, if you hover over the drill, you can see the expected resources again in the middle side of the screen. 8,500 units of iron ore are expected to come from this little area here where it is. Alright, and so that's the drills. I think everybody gets that. And then we've got these conveyor belts, and they just move stuff. And the conveyor belt has two sides, a left and a right lane. And these down here are spitting stuff out onto this conveyor belt's right lane, oriented at the bottom of the screen. And then as these items come from these miners over here, they're coming down and they're getting spit out into the left lane of this belt. And so the belt's double stacked. And I think what I may do is put a splitter here. Does this work if I do this? I'm just trying to get these to feed equally. So this is going to be 50-50 now, and this is going to be 50-50 again. I'm not really sure. I'm no expert at doing these belts, but I was trying to just balance this a bit better here. But it's not overly important. It really isn't that important. So here we have our copper mines. Same thing here, although these are a bit better balanced by default. And then we've ran these belts over in here to where we process them. And the basic unit is we grab the coal from the coal mines using the same thing as the iron and the copper, and we run them in here, and one belt, the yellow normal inserter, grabs the ore, and then the long-handed red inserter grabs from the back belt the fuel, and we combine the ore and the fuel in a furnace and use another inserter to spit it out, and that's how that works. And the power line here powers all the inserters. And then the steam engines, we've just got the same thing, coal mines here, and they come up, and these inserters put the coal in the burners, or the boilers I mean, and then this little U-shaped formation is a good layout for the boilers, because we know that because of the internet. And this second layer of inserters just feeds these other boilers from the inventory of the first row of boilers. And the hot water we just pipe. The pipes are like conveyor belts but for water or other liquids, and the hot water gets pushed over here into the steam engines and they run. And that's what we've been doing so far. Okay, everybody still with me? I think most people can probably figure this out. Like nothing, like you understand everything that's happened so far, right? Right. Okay. Alright, now we need to actually do stuff with all this copper and iron that I've set up. And I'm going to hit M to check the map, and I see a bunch of red out there, and that's the enemy. Those are the biters. The biters and the spitters. The aliens. And that's a big-ass colony of them out there. Look at that. That is nasty. I don't like that. So that's pretty concerning. I feel the need... That is a lot of oil right there. Good lord. Makes me happy to see that. But anyway... So at some point in the future, I need turrets, and well, there's the turrets right there. Can I go ahead and research the turrets? These gun turrets that'll keep me safe? Can I research that with my little temporary... That's got enough stuff in there, right? To research the turrets. I'll feel a bit better. And I should probably go to the combat tab and start crafting some ammunition for my turrets to use. You know what? Let's just craft all of it. There, I shift clicked that, right? Shift left click crafts everything. What does shift right click do? Nothing. So one click is left click is 1, right click is 5, shift left click is everything. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take some more iron off the belt to make sure I have some. There we go. So that'll craft a bunch of ammunition for use in my gun turrets. Now, while that's going, we've got... Why do I keep picking up ore? Where do I get the ore from? Get in there. Alright, so we need to research stuff. Like, I need all this technology, and that takes science packs. Okay. Alright, so how do I make a red potion science pack thing here? 1 copper plate, 1 iron gear wheel. Okay. What does an iron gear wheel take? 2 iron plates. Cool, okay. So... I need iron gears, and I need copper plate. Okay, so it sounds like, let's come out here with this bit. So here's the start of my main bus. And I wanna make red science packs. And to do that, I need copper plate and iron gear wheels. Okay, I don't have gear wheels on my conveyor belt system here, my main bus. Yes, thank you. I'm going to press T and get that off my screen, because otherwise it'll sit up there and blink all the time. I guess I'll go ahead and build a few turrets while I wait as well. Build 5 turrets. Take some more copper, or iron, I should say. Okay. So, what do we do, guys? Anybody in the class want to raise their hand and tell me? It appears that we need... I don't think I need the fish on my bar. I think I can safely get that off my bar for now. We just need to have iron gears on our conveyor belts here. So let's go ahead and start a second. 1, 2, 3, 4... So that looks pretty good right there, I guess. Okay, we just need to get iron gears on this belt here, right? Because that's how this works. We just need to get these resources on our conveyor belt system, right? So how do I go about doing that? Alright, well, we've got an assembly machine, so I got this. And these are the results of the things that I researched. I've researched automation, which gives you the assembly machine and the long-handed inserter. This is the critical thing. You need these. Then there's logistics. The underground belts and the splitters are pretty important too. The fast inserter is less important for a little bit. Optics, that gives you the light And then the turrets are important too, because the biters may attack you early, depending on your map and what's going on. So it's always a safe bet to get those set up. So anyway, I've got this assembling machine, and it can craft items that require up to 2 ingredients. Oh, I didn't mean to make one. I mean to get this off my bar. Alright. So I want to make iron plates into gears. That's easy. That's simple. Iron plates into iron gear wheels. Alright. And then I want to make them appear here on my little highway of ingredients. My ingredient highway. Yeah, that's it. Alright. So where should they go? Alright. Well, let's think about where we want to put things in the future. You know, maybe I want to have more smelting stuff over here in the future, so I should maybe come out a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Like, where should I put stuff? There's also the question of where do I want to put my research laboratories, right? My labs? I guess I can go ahead and go pick this lab up that's over here, right? Because this was just temporary to let me get these crucial early game things going. I don't really need that there anymore. Let's make a dedicated area to the labs. So what kind of resource packs do we need? Like some of this late game stuff. Oh my good gracious, look at this. Okay, so let's look at this right here. This is a late game item. It's power armor 2. And it takes the red science packs, the green science packs, the blue ones, and the purple ones. So red, green, blue, and purple. Well, okay, that tells me how I should lay out my research thing. And the basic way you want to do that, as I'll show you the basic layout, is there's your research thing. And then you'd want something like this. Well, I'm going to need more of those, won't I? Alright. And you basically would just need some inserters here and here. And then you would need the long-handled here and, well, on the other side. I don't have a spare one, but just use your imagination. So basically, like right here would be the red potions, here would be the green, then over here would be the blue, and then here would be the purples. And you just repeat this pattern off into the distance. So maybe I want to make like 10 science labs or something. So that takes up, you know, about 20 blocks at least. Maybe have some space between them so I could run between them. That's probably a smart idea, right? So I need to have an area that I can just stretch out pretty far in one direction. So where would be a good spot to do that? Well, over here, where my mouse is, if you look at my mouse, like all this space right here, I would want to reserve for like maybe expanding my forges or something. In fact, I may just continue them going towards the right here, going this way, and just move these belts out of the way. So that's a thing I could do later. So maybe here is a bad spot. What about down here? Now this looks like it might be okay, right? If I had them here and I ran them down here, or even down here, like start them here. So if I could do like 1, 2, then leave a space, 3, 4, leave a space, 5, 6, leave a space, and leave a space, So there's a decent amount of those things, right? And then just come in and do these like I said. And just go right down here with them. Oh, I ran out. Damn. Uh-oh. Well, looks like something's in the way. Gotta break that open. Break that. That's in the way as well. Ah, crap. I'm gonna need, like, better power poles. Alright, well, that's just... we can just go around it for now. We can come back later and clean that up, right? And make it neater. Ah, no! Damn it! More! More! More, you stupid game! No! More! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. 1 punch, yes. And so then we just need to power them. Does this stretch? Oh, hey, look, that stretches. So that goes right on down. There, there, and then like one there. That's fine. So that's all of them powered, and that should leave room for all of my inserters, right? Oh, what do I need now? I'm out of iron again. I'm always out of iron in this game. Some sort of like Pharaoh deficiency. That's not Egyptian Pharaoh, that's F-E-R-R-O, Pharaoh. Right. So this side here, we want to take the packs from here, and this from here and here, and from here and here. And as long as each one has 2 spaces of power to it, that's fine with me. So there and there, and there and there. And balls, damn it. Alright, so here and here, here and here. And we're almost done. Come on. Give me like 2 more, game. Oh, damn. There we go. Alright, so that's all the yellow ones done. And then we put some red ones in there. And while that's going, I can come look over here and look at this. Alright, so we'll send all the science packs over here, and that'll be our research labs to research. So that was pretty easy to set up. Pretty straightforward, right? So just to quickly review, because I find when I was watching tutorial videos, I would keep repeating the video. Like some tutorials videos, like I would watch like maybe 3 times before it finally just all sank in and I absorbed it. So, you know, I guess I should just go over the information once and make you watch my videos over and over again and accrue those watch times and YouTube minutes and maybe make more money that way. Nah, let's not do that. That'd be a pretty sneaky plan, though. You gotta hand it to me. And yeah. But no, let's not do that. Let's just go over the information one more time, and hopefully it'll stick with most of you. So again, it's the same thing that you saw in the furnaces, only instead of ore and coal, it's just 2 different kinds of resource packs. Now what you could do is you could do that thing where it's like, alright, we'll have a belt, and then we'll have like 2 things going in. So like red could come in here and be on this side of the belt, and then the green could come in here and be on that side of the belt. And these little orange guys would just pick up either whatever they needed. Like, they're smart enough to do that. You could do that. Like, you can do that, but I prefer just keeping them all on one belt. Just, it's a personal preference. I find it a bit easier. And I like it better, I think, is the main thing. Did I perfectly predict that? Nope. I have 1 spare. That's fine, whatever. Let's build some more of those. Gonna need more of that, more of that, more of that. Good God, I need more of just everything. "19 minutes, huh? Honestly, this could kind of be an episode. 19 minutes? Just to set up your research area. I know I haven't researched anything. But yeah, let's call this an episode. I think 19 minutes going on 20 is a good number. And the next episode we'll go ahead and do our first actual factory in Factorio, the first assembling machines. But yeah, this is how I'm going to set up my research, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think 10 is enough, probably. Maybe I could expand it out to like 16 or something later. Just add a few more down there. There's nothing stopping me. Except maybe my electricity production. Except that they don't even take that much, so I could totally just expand these. And I may actually do that. I may sign on again, and like this will have just doubled in size. But yeah, and you can, if you had to, like you can come through here and be like, oh, I've got to route some stuff through here, so I'm just going to come through here like that, and boom, there you go. So you can still route. I've left enough space. There's enough space here in this layout, and that's probably why I did it. That's another reason I did the spacing. There's enough space here so that you can come through here with your underground belts and be okay. Let's pick all that up. All right. And obviously you can get power through here and the underground belts, and the liquid. Yeah, look at that. It's almost like they planned it. Isn't that uncanny? Like that perfectly makes the jump here. Look at that. The underground pipe there to get across that. Isn't that cool? That's really cool to me. So this is my favorite layout of the research labs. And you know what? Why don't we go ahead and put down some lights here for now. There we go. I made some lights to just make it a little brighter for YouTube. You don't need the lights. I don't know if the lights actually do overly much, but it makes the game more pleasant to look at, especially at night. There we go. So I'll put those there. Anyway, so that is your basic research lab setup. That's the one I use, and it works just fine. Honestly, these 10 could probably take me to endgame. I think for the sake of pacing in my videos, I'll make this more so we're not sitting around waiting on research as long. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video where we work on assembling machines. Until then, as always, take it easy.